Hi, it's Maria the Soul Alchemist. It's time for Pick Your Own Card weekly guidance for the 31st through to the 6th of November. So, if you haven't chosen, I'd like you to tune into card 1, 2, or 3. And I'm going to reveal the messages, themes, and energies that will support you over the next 7 days. Also, listen to the bonus card. The bonus this week is about growth opportunity. So, this is where you have got the basically the opportunity to grow, expand, maybe go deeper with a karmic pattern, maybe look at releasing it. So there's going to be something that's going to help support you from a soul's evolution perspective. So that's going to be at the end. I would also recommend listening to all 3 cards because you find that normally all 3 will relate in some shape or form, but the one that you've picked will have the kind of the greater influence. So if you pick card 1, this is commitment. So what you can see here is we've got this beautiful contract. We've got these petals. It's the one of roses. So it's all about relationships. It's about connection. And of course, we've got the commitment to others, our family, our partners, our friends, our clients. But essentially, we've also got to recognize that we have a commitment to ourselves. And so this card is requesting, acknowledging, suggesting, guiding, however you want to say it, that if you are putting your energy into committing to somebody by, giving them your time or skills or wisdom or advice, maybe at a certain time, then you honor that. So you are having that commitment, you are acknowledging that commitment, you're deepening that connection or making that commitment to them in some way. But likewise, where can you be more committed to yourself? Where are you maybe renegade in and perhaps pushing your own needs to one side in order to support others in a greater way, or because you feel that you need to, or you feel obligated, or it should, or you fear perhaps that kind of upsetting the other person, or the kind of the judgment that might come, the comments. And so, where are we lacking in our own commitments to our own needs? This is what I would like you to explore this week. What I really picked up with this card was the kind of the process of journaling. So making that commitment when we do see something this week that may come up for us that might be shown to us. It could be a repeating pattern or a limiting belief or an emotion that kind of makes its way and it's kind of like, okay, what I can feel that, what is that? Rather than just acknowledging it, which is great, it's great to acknowledge, but rather than just leaving it at that, how about maybe making a commitment to actually try and work through it or process it? And so journaling and doing self-reflection questions is a great way to do that, and that's why I'm really picking up on this aspect of writing this week. So how can you be more committed to yourself to actually process some of the stuff that you maybe already know about yourself or that you catch sight of this week, rather than just pushing it to the side or just say, okay, there it is. Can we do a little bit more with it? Can we start to just ask a couple of questions that will help you to understand at a deeper level, but also it helps to process and move perhaps through that pattern a little bit quicker. It will give you more wisdom by doing that little exercise rather than just acknowledging it's there but then not doing anything with it. So where can we make that commitment this week to ourselves as well? So that's the message with card 1. And of course, if you want to go a little bit deeper with your own information, with your own session, your own one-to-one personal session, which includes Akashic Record healing, because these are the Akashic Tarot and I work in the Akashic Records, then please do reach out to me because we will be shifting some energies in that session also. So if you pick card 2, quite a different card, it's the lightning bolt. So what I'm really picking up with this is the surge of energy. When you think of the lightning bolt, it feels like it comes out of the blue. But actually the storm usually has been brewing for a while, and we start to have the thunder and we start to have the rain and the kind of intensity of the storm, the temperature, the kind of the closeness, the humidity all starts to build until we get to this point where this power surge comes through. So this power surge is not really going to be a surprise in the sense that if it comes from a person, if it's kind of an outburst of anger or emotion, and it might be yourself, it might be somebody else, when we look at it a little bit deeper, we will know that this has probably been building for a little while, this frustration or this anger or this kind of this need to release. And so it shouldn't come as a great surprise if there is this kind of snap or this blow up, which is just, it's just a pressure valve that needs to be released. So just be mindful of that. But what you get with a storm is that the outburst is there, and then things are being brought out into the surface. Questions can then be asked. Solutions maybe can then be looked at, or it might be just a case of being listened to or being heard. And that is enough then for the energies to clear. The sunshine comes back out and it's almost like nothing happened. Now, I'm not saying that it might not be like nothing has happened, because if we're kind of airing how we feel, then that's going to be out there. But it means that there's a way forward. There's a way for this to kind of like move. And that's what I get with the lightning bolt. It's this movement, it's this energy, it's this power surge that's coming through. Now, for some of you, it might be that you're feeling very stagnant. If you look at this card, there's a real sense of heaviness in it. It's like things are stuck and it's been raining for a long time. And so again, you've kind of got that stuckness of the mud and it's been really deep. And so it's almost like there's this inspirational bolt or this motivation. So it's kind of like, enough is enough. I need to get on and do something about this. So sometimes we can take ourselves to a real point of like the edge before we actually then bring ourselves into a point of, I need to do something about this and take action. So again, for you that have picked card 2, those of you that pick card 2, for some of you, it might be that you've just been feeling really stagnant and stuck, and there's time for action. And there's just like this burst, this power surge of energy that just moves you into some kind of action, whatever that might look like. But I feel that it's just this power surge that's coming through. So that could be a welcome relief for some of you that have been in this kind of stuck energy, like you're not moving forward, you're not moving back, I'm not moving anywhere, I just feel like I'm just stuck. So that's what we're getting with this card, is that there is movement, but it's this kind of power surge that instigates it and activates it. So if you want a little bit more deeper information around that, then please do reach out to me. And we've got an empowerment tarot session. I can do a money or a business tarot session as well. All of it includes a Akashic record healing that supports you over the next 3 months. So if you have picked card 3, again, we've got a completely different card, but all of these messages all will probably resonate on some level. So do go back and listen to those before we get to the bonus card. So it's the 5 of Keys. Keys are all about wealth, success, prosperity, abundance, which of course isn't just money. It can be love, it can be health, it can be freedom, it can be independence, it can be just sharing and caring with those that are around you. Whatever prosperity or your wishes being fulfilled looks like for you, you have got the option for that this week. We can see we've got this castle's larder and it's filled with all of these amazing symbols of abundance, all these beautiful foods and the wine and the ports. The castle keys are on the table, the contracts, the coins, everything's there for the taking. So you've got an opportunity to feel fulfilled this week. Now, some of you be like, oh my God, I am so far removed from feeling like my desires and dreams are being fulfilled in any way because of where I'm at, how I'm feeling, the collective energies of it being lacking scarcity, fear of the unknown, what's going to come next, how we're going to get through the next couple of months. And so that's going to feel like a very, very distant thing that you can even connect with. So this card is also saying, look at what you do have in abundance. And I'm not talking about negative kind of abundance. I'm talking about the things that we can be grateful for, because that is the thing that will move your energy this week, is being in a place of gratitude, even if it's just for the smallest thing, like I've got healthy fingernails. Okay, I'm going to be grateful for that. I've got a stomach that processes my food in a really great way. There's no problems there. Okay, I'm going to be grateful for that. I'm grateful that I can go and connect with a friend and just talk for a little bit. These are the things that we really need to connect with to move us from this place of scarcity and lack and not having enough, or not being enough, not being deserving enough, whatever it might be, wherever we can take our worry cycles and our mind into these little rabbit holes of fear. I want you to keep coming back to this card and looking at the abundance of what is around in this card and thinking, okay, well, what do I have an abundance of that I am really grateful for, that I can really feel good about? Because this is what this card is asking you for. Now, for some of you, you might be in a really good place. And so this is an acknowledgement that your wishes and your desires and dreams this week, it's an amazing time to set those intentions and have your wishes and dreams fulfilled. Likewise, if you're in scarcity and lack, I still would like, advise, guide, whatever you want to say, try it. Just see how you can shift your state from a lack and scarcity this week, even just in the given moment, out of like the 24 hours where you might be feeling down. Take the 1 second or the 1 minute of gratitude and feeling good about life, or something that's good in your life. And that's a start. Don't judge it. That's just like, oh my God, okay, I've managed to do that for 1 second or 1 minute. And I was just in a real place of gratitude. Take that, because you are shifting your energy. Doesn't matter how much or how big it is, you are shifting your energy. You're doing things to support that. So wishes fulfilled. How can you fulfill your dreams, your desires, your heart's desires, your goals, your intentions this week? How can you feel more abundant and grateful? If you want to go deeper with your own session, please do reach out to me. Empowerment Tarot, 3 months, business or money tarot, whatever it might be, we can look at this in your Akashic Records, and we do Akashic Record healing to support you over the next few months. So bonus card, it's about growth opportunity. This is your opening, your door of opening to see where you can grow. Maybe do a karmic growth lesson this week, or just learn a little bit more about yourself. It's the fated meeting. So it's a major card. And so this is connected with people, usually from past lives. So somebody that we've already had a lifetime with. And we've got opportunity for more growth. So it might be that this person re-enters your life this week, and it could be an old friend, it could be an ex-boyfriend, it could be a family member. And there's an opportunity for growth. So whether there's going to be an opportunity as in smoothing the way, smoothing the connection, it might be a little bit frosty or has been a bit frosty. And so there's this opportunity for forgiveness, perhaps. That always brings a lot of growth with it. And it might not be forgiveness of the other person. It might be just forgiveness of yourself in terms of how you were in that connection, or maybe something that happened within that connection that you're still holding on to, or, a bit of resentment or anger. Where can you let that go and think, okay, well, I've had enough of holding on to that now. I now forgive myself. I'm now going to let myself and give myself permission to let it go. Oh my gosh. Okay. That opens up some space there. Okay, and that's a growth. That's a little bit of growth lesson that's kind of just notched up a little bit. We do have, these growth lessons, and, they have certain percentages of where we're up to on learning through that growth lesson, experiencing ourselves in a physical body through that lesson. So this is going to be somebody that is bringing this growth lesson to you. So it's somebody that you feel close to or have felt close to, and you may be karmically connected. And so it might be positively karmically connected. It might be negatively. Either way, there's a growth lesson there. So you're going to be with people this week that are already in your circle, or they're going to step into your circle. it's like a fated meeting. It's not a fated meeting because the opportunity here is for growth. So it could be for forgiveness, it could be for acceptance, it could be for allowance, it could be to take a connection, a relationship to the next level. Which, you know, we can see that we've got the male and female here in this beautiful rainbow orb. It's, you know, it's that kind of heart soul connection. So it might be that for some of you, you are stepping into having a more deeper connection or relationship, which is going to bring its own growth lessons. And the growth lesson there could be feeling, you know, feeling love in a very unconditional way, or, as I say, having compassion or empathy for the other person. There's growth lessons in our relationships. They are, you know, there's different things that bring growth lessons. Money is one. Having a business and being an entrepreneur is definitely another one. But our relationships, oh my gosh, there's so many growth lessons, family relationships and dynamics especially. So that's what we've got there. Growth lesson with somebody else this week. Ask yourself what that growth lesson might be. As I say, it could be love, it could be forgiveness, it could be compassion, it could be empathy, it could be about anger, irritation, honoring your own boundaries, feeling deserving of love, whatever it might be. There's a growth lesson for you this week that's going to show itself. So keep your eyes open, keep them peeled, and let me know what that growth lesson is. I would love to know. So that's the cards for this week. If you want to go deeper, please do reach out. I would love to support you in a deeper way with a very personal, beautiful, guided healing session using the Akashic Tarot. And if not, then there's lots of other ways that I can support you. So again, reach out, let me know. And if not, I will see you in the next 7 days. Love and blessings. Have a beautiful week.